You can deliver a clear, a polished, and intelligent presentation and still walk out of that room with absolutely nothing changed. No decision, no momentum, no action. And that is because being understood is not the same as creating buy-in. A room can agree with you in that moment and still do absolutely nothing afterwards. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Hugo, and I've helped thousands of founders, leaders, consultants, and experts to become the voice that people listen to, they trust, they follow when the room matters. If you know that your expertise is strong, but your communication is not always creating the movement that it deserves, well, there's a link in the description where you can just explore how I could help you to develop your skills. Most professionals judge a conversation by one question. Did I explain that well? But in high stakes communication, that is not the question that matters. The question is, what changed because I spoke? Did people make a decision? Did they see the issue differently? Did they become more willing to act? Did they feel included in the direction forward? And if the answer is no, the communication might have been clear, but it was not yet influential. Here's the test I want you to use before your next important conversation. Ask yourself 3 questions. What do I want them to see or understand? What do I want them to feel? As in, why should this matter to them, to their team, to their priorities, to their reputation, to the outcome that they are responsible for? And lastly, what do I want them to decide? What is the next step that you're leading them toward? See, most people prepare only the first one. They focus entirely on what the audience needs to know, the information, but information alone rarely creates momentum. This is not manipulation. This is persuasion. This is leadership. It's respecting that a room is made up of people with competing pressures and perspectives and helping them to move towards a shared understanding. So instead of asking, what do I need to say in this meeting? Ask instead, what does this audience need to see, to feel, and to decide by the end of this meeting? That one shift changes how you prepare. You become less focused on delivering information perfectly and more focused on creating relevance and direction. Influence is not about getting better at talking. It is about becoming better at making other people care. And that shift from communicating to leading is something most people cannot make through awareness alone. It requires practice and real conditions, real feedback. And that's the work that I do with my clients privately. So if you're at that point where you want that level of support, please just go check out that link in the description. Look, before your next meeting, write down these 3 lines. What do they know now? What do they feel now? And what do they need? And then write down, what do they need to know? What do they need to feel? And what do they need to decide? If you can't answer that 3rd line clearly, your audience is likely going to feel it, because people rarely act on a message that has no destination. Please bear that in mind next time you need to present your ideas. And remember, it's not about you and it's not about how you did, but it's what your audience feels and what they do with the information you share. Look, it's been a short one today. Hope it's been helpful. Make sure you subscribe if you want to learn to communicate in a way that creates more than just understanding, but more trust, more alignment, more action. This channel here is for leaders, founders, consultants, and experts whose ideas need to carry weight. And if you're ready to work on this beyond the insight alone, the link is down in the description to explore working with me. And in the meantime, please check out this video here to continue the journey with me, developing your voice, your influence, and your impact. I'll see you soon.